Hey guys, this is Sarah from Pixi Beauty, and today I have a full face using Pixi products. If you guys want to see me try all this stuff on my face, some of it is a first impression, some of it I have tried before, and I will get into that during the video. If you want to see me put all this stuff on my face, then just keep on watching. The first product, which is a first impressions for me, I'm going to be using the Pixi by Petra Flawless Beauty Primer. And I'm just going to squirt a little bit onto the back of my hand. Ooh, so this primer has a bit of pigment to it. It's definitely glowy, so I'm interested to try this out. You guys know that I love a glowy primer. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, but it's very illuminating. Kind of like the MAC Strobe Cream. It kind of has that same texture, and it definitely feels very, very smooth. Next is another first impressions. This is the first time I will be trying any Pixi foundations or the concealer. I think I tried before, but I didn't really, I tried it just once, I think. So this is the Pixi H2O Skin Tint Tinted Face Gel. So I got the shade Nude too. So there wasn't a lot of shade options. So I will say that this was not a very inclusive range. Hopefully she does come out with more products. So the packaging, I don't really love this packaging. It is a pump, but it's one of those packaging where when you get to the bottom of it, you're not going to be able to use all of the product because of how it pumps out. I'm going to use about 3 pumps. So I pump that onto the back of my hand, and I am going to apply one side with a sponge, like a beauty blender, and then the other side I'm going to apply with my with a brush. Dot this on my face. Looks like it's going to be a decent match. Okay, so this is one side blended out with a beauty sponge, and I will say this is definitely not covering up any of like my little spot or anything like that. And as you can see, it's really a very sheer coverage. Over on this side, I'm going to blend it out with a brush. This is my Sonia Kashuk foundation flat top brush. I'm gonna see if it changes the level of coverage. And the answer is no. I do not think that it really impacted the level of coverage at all. I think that I'm going to try another pump, see if maybe I can build this up just a little bit, because this is really not like for going out for it. This is like okay for like day to day. And I'm just going to stamp it on the areas. Oh, so this does not build very well. You see how it's like completely moving what I just put down. Oh my god, even on this side it's doing it too. I don't like that.
I don't know, you guys.
So the foundation is kind of like a mist for me. I hate to. Now I'm going to go in with the Pixi by Petra Pat Away Concealer. This is in the shade Cream. This is the packaging, so it's just like a regular concealer. And then this does have a very strange applicator. It's like it looks like a little foot on the bottom of here. It's a much larger applicator, and I'm just going to start with a little because I don't remember how full coverage this was. It's very light. All of the ingredients that Petra puts in her products, I really think she's very careful. Very bright. I really think she's very mindful about what she's putting in her products, and I really appreciate that. Okay. So this has more coverage than the foundation, but I'm going to say that this is not a full coverage concealer. It is covering underneath my eye very well, and it's blending nicely with the sponge into that tinted moisturizer. Okay. So that is the concealer blended out, and I have to say that it blended very smoothly. It's very bright underneath my eye, and I like that. The next product that I'm going to go in with, I'm going to set my under eye and the rest of my face with the Pixi by Petra Flawless Finish Powder. And I have used this powder before. It's a translucent, but it is very brightening. And I will say that it is like an HD kind of powder thing where it does this is going to give you some flashback, but it's not like you're going to be out in the town taking photos in this tinted moisturizer. So I don't really think that it's a big. And then I'm going to go in with my Japanese dual fiber brush and kind of pick up a little bit more of that product and just dust it all over the face. It really is making my face look very even and very flawless and very airbrushed, and I do like that. I think the primer I really like. That foundation, it's more like, you know, I'm not wearing any makeup, but then kind of what's the point? So the next thing I'm going to go to the contouring powder. It's called the Natural Contour Powder. And I've used this as well, and this is gorgeous, you guys. It has a beautiful gray undertone, and I think it's perfect for our contouring. I'm gonna go in with my Crown angled brush. A little bit of this. It's very pigmented, so you want to be very, very careful. Yeah, this is not a first impression, guys. I really already knew that I love this contour powder. It's not too harsh, but it's definitely a perfect tone for my skin tone to contour. If you're deeper than me, or you know, this is the only contour powder that she has. I will say that in terms of range or shade range, Pixi is not a very inclusive brand when it comes to that. That's something that I don't really like about the Pixi products, at least the face products at least, is that it's not very inclusive. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. This is the Pixi Glow Cake in Pink Champagne Glow. The thing that I love the most about this is that you have a nice blush range. It ombres up, and then you have like a bronzer in here too. I love to blend my blush into my bronzer. Some people, they just like their blush more on the apples. And I'm going with this Sonia Kashuk blush brush. And I do like to apply the most concentrated, I'm picking up this pink right here, right onto my apple and blend it back. But the cool thing about this product is that I can slowly build the product, gradiating into the warmer bronzer. So it gives you a seamless blend. My makeup, I don't like harsh lines, and I want it to just look like one seamless blend everywhere. Now I'm going to mist my face with the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. This is not a first impression. I have loved on Pixi mists and hydrating mists for a long time now. Just the mister on this is just so beautiful. Oh my god. This is my favorites. Like one of my favorite products. Like if I were to have, oh, like what's the top products from Pixi? I'd be like, go get the Hydrating Milky Mist. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlight. This is definitely not a first impression. I have loved on Pixi highlighters. This is the Pixi Glow E-Glossomer Duo in Subtle Sunrise. Oh my god. Like this gold one right here will rock your world. I'm going to use a Morphe M501, and I'm going to dip into that gold. And you guys ready for this?
Are you ready?
Like, you guys, I mean, this competes with high-end highlighters. This is my #1 pick from Pixi. Hello, ma'am. Hello. We just want a subtle glow today. Like that is like boom. And the best part about this highlighter is usually most highlighters, I feel like I have to spray my face again with setting spray and then push the highlighter in because it's a little bit powdery. These don't. They sit on your skin so well and they just blend so effortlessly that I don't need to push any product into my skin. Like it is not sitting on top of my skin, it is now one with my skin. Like, do you see? Like this is impactful. Like this is like my top.
That's my #1.
Hydrating Milky Mist is number 2.
Blush is number 3.
Okay. I think we're gonna get into a little bit of eyes. I'm gonna do absolutely nothing with my eyebrows today because I am growing them out and I'm a little bit insecure about them, so don't judge me. Okay? Just gonna brush those bad boys up. I'm trying to grow them out because I'm gonna change the shape of my eyebrows just a little bit, like in the future. But what I like to do is I like to take a spoolie and I just like to do that Beyonce brow. I'm really into that, where you're just kind of flicking them up to high heaven and just praying for the best, you know? I have a few eye products. Now this is what I am super excited about because I have not tried any of these eye products actually onto my eyes. I have swatched them and I've played with them because like that's just what I do. If I'm gonna buy something, like I immediately like open it up and I'm like,
Open it up and I'm like,
Open it up and like,
you know. Okay, so the first palette that I'm gonna be going into is this Pixi eyeshadow palette in Let's Talk Eyes. This is in collaboration with
Miley Hall.
hello?
I hope I'm saying her name right. I know she's a beauty influencer. I think she's here on YouTube. I'll have to look that up. But this is just, it really caught me. Like, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. And it's got like nice neutrals, and then it has really a few pops of shimmer, as I have so much in front of me. This is the big bad boy right here, the Pixi by Petra Ultimate Beauty Kit. Now these have mattes, which I'm going to use most of my mattes from this palette because there's so many options. There's a cover here, obviously, and then they have these beautiful, beautiful shimmers. So all your mattes are on one side, all of your shimmers are on the other side, and right in the middle are like blushes, blush toppers, and like I'm going to take my famed brush that a lot of people ask me where did I get it, and I got off AliExpress and I don't know where. I'm going to take this nice yellowy neutral shade, and it's like a banana shade, and I'm just going to give my eyes a nice neutralize and just take away all of that redness. There is some fallout in the pan, but I don't mind fallout. I kind of expect it, and I like, whenever I see fallout, I'm kind of like, oh, you know, it's gonna be a pigmented eyeshadow. Usually whenever you see something that's does not have any fallout, it's usually not very pigmented and not very great. I hate to say that, but it's true. And this did neutralize my eyes very nicely. I'm gonna use the Morphe M504. This one is a very frayed because I use these all of the time. And because I have these great like matte browns that are kind of gradiating darker, I'm going to take full advantage of that. And I'm going to go into this almost pinky brown shade. There's a lot of fallout, and I'm just put that as my transition. And you can be really fluffy with this because this is not a very pigmented eyeshadow. This is not a true transition shade. I'm just trying to utilize all the shades I can. Then I'm going to go into my Morphe M505 brush, and I'm going to take the eyeshadow right above that pink shade, the lighter medium brown, and this will be my transition. For my transition, I like to just start at the outer edge just to kind of see how I like the shade, and I really love this shade. And then I'm just going to flick this and kind of push it into my brow, my upper brow right here, just to kind of make everything really cohesive. I've been loving that. I'm going to take a Crown Evelyn brush, and I'm going to go into this brown shade at the top here. Same kind of fallout deal. I'm getting kind of used to it at this point, and I'm going to stamp that right on the outer edge just so I can get a good sense of the color, and then I'm going to take this Evelyn brush and do my swirling motion. This brush is just beautiful. Next I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever crease brush. This is, does it have a number here? Yes. The Makeup Forever 242 Wavy Blending Crease Brush, and I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to go into this terracotta shade right here. I'm going to take just a light bit of that. I'm not taking a lot on my brush, and I'm just going to pat the sides here because I like these kind of tones, and I'm going to make sure I'm going a little bit lower. If you get it on the lid, it's fine, but just, you know, make sure you're being a little bit more careful about putting it lower. Then I'm going to go in with a very detailed brush, the Morphe M507. I think I'm just going to go in back with that terracotta shade, and I'm just going to get this on the outer V and just see if I can build that shade up. It does build. These eyeshadows are not like, whoa, Natasha Denona pigmentation, but you know, they are blending out very nicely. I think I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm going to stick with the same Morphe M507, and I'm going to go into that brown shade. I'm going to start my lower lash line, and I'm going to kind of make this a little smoked out. Oh, a little drama. See how drama we can go here. I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques smudger brush, and I'm going to take that terracotta shade, and I'm just going to, more on the outer edges, take that terracotta shade and blend it towards my inner corner, but not all the way. So I'm going to go into this eyeshadow palette here, and I'm going to take the same smudger brush, and I'm going to take this lightest shade here, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. These are a different consistency, so I think it's because like they're shimmers, and I'm just going to tap this on my brow. So these are the Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights. This is in the shade Bare Brilliance. I love the packaging on here. This is like a Stila Magnificent Metal kind of a moment. This is a nice like taupey brown shade, but they have very large silver glitter reflex. This one is in rose gold. Shade would be nice, but then this rose gold. I'm always down for a rose gold moment. And then this one is in Sunray. Wow, that is super beautiful too. I'm going to start off with the Bare Brilliance one. See where we go. So I'm just going to like lay the product down. I have not actually put these on my eyes, but I'm imagining that they're hopefully like the same consistency of the Stila Magnificent Metals. I'm going to take that same smudger brush, and I'm just going to tap ever so slightly and just blend. Yeah, these are really, really gorgeous, and they're laying on the lid very nice. I mean, they obviously don't have as many colors as Stila has, but I think that they're kind of just as good. I think I'm going to take that rose gold one right in the center and see, do these play well together? Like once one is dried down, like does it blend together? Like that's really what I want. And they absolutely do. And this rose gold shade is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Okay, got a little bit of fallout with that one, but you know what? Not as I expected more. And I'm going to take my Morphe, I think this is the Y11. It's like etched off of the side, so there's no more letters. I'm gonna go back into that highlighter shade. And I'm just going to highlight my inner corner. I picked up some eyeliners. So this came in a pack of 3. So you get a rose gold, you get a black, and you get a nude. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these for you. This is not a first impression. I am here to tell you guys that these are just so, like, do you see that? Like, they are so gorgeous, and they're so hyper pigmented that, this is the black, watch the black one. Oh, do you see that? I put this in my waterline and it did not move, it did not bleed into my inner corner, it did not do anything. I have not tried this rose gold one, but the nude one is my absolute favorite. This rose, I might try the rose gold one just because I tried the nude one, and I'm here to tell you it's incredible and you should definitely try it out. I'm bringing it onto my inner corner, and I really like it for like putting it right into your inner corner. I really like that. I'm going to, this is also not a first impression, it's the Pixi Lash Lift. Cool thing about this, it has 2 different mascaras. So you have a big one, the doe that looks like this. It's very like plasticky and spiky. It's not my favorite. The cool thing is that you get a lower lash mascara too, which has this beautiful small little wand, which I find to be really helpful getting on my lower lash line because I can sometimes get a little messy. I'm one of those pushers.
The only guy that ever calls my house is Randy from Chase Visa. And you know why? Because I'm a pusher.
So I like to get at my root and push the mascara into my lashes. I'm going to go in with the smaller wand on my lower lash line. And I really like this one for my lower lashes because I am somebody who does not do their lower lashes a lot because I have long eyelashes. and they kind of just hit the bottoms of my eye. And this does not do that. It makes my lashes look super full on the bottom. That's what I really like this one for. The top one, it's good, but my NARS Climax is better. I will say that. Now the last thing that we have is lips. For lips, I picked up the Pixi Matte Last Liquid Lip, and I got this in the shade All Natural. I was going to pick up more shades, but I knew that this would be the one that I'm going to go in with because I am just so original. And I really like the doe foot wand on here because it's very pointy. And you see how pigmented this is? I love this color. I'm gonna let that dry down just a little bit. It looks really good. It feels like very soft on the lips. Okay, you guys, so I also picked up another thing from Pixi, but I'm gonna do a whole different video on the Chloe Morello collab because I didn't get it till the very last minute because it was always out of my Target. But I am going to use the Chloe Morello Pixi. This is in Lip Icing Cake. I mean, it's not really gonna do justice swatching this thing, but it has these beautiful reflective reflex, but it doesn't look that crazy on the mouth. See how it gives your lips like that nice sheen, but it's like, it's not too much. It doesn't make it look metallic. I'm into it. That is my full face using Pixi. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I liked most of everything that I put on. The foundation I'm gonna have to try out another couple of times to really give you a good review, but I am looking at my skin right now and my skin looks very flawless. Her other powders I know are excellent. So I wanna say like it's probably those that are making it like very just beautiful, and like my under eye looks super bright because of that powder. And my eyes are like, they're actually blowing me away with how easy it was to apply. These are very, very glittery. So I will say that if you're looking for that natural metallic finish, this is not it. This is liquid glitter, similar to the Stila Magnificent Metal glitters, not the not like the sheeny, you know, metallic ones, but the ones with those big, like the Kitten Karma one. Like this rose gold one right here is very close with the Kitten Karma. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like the video so that I know you did, and I'll make more videos like one brand full face tutorials. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and subscribe to my channel, click the post notification bell. I'm trying to do more videos, and I love you guys. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.